In the shadowy corners of ancient lore, a chilling concept lurks. Destiny swapping, they call it. A dark art whispered about in hushed tones. It preys on the extraordinary, those touched by fate. Imagine a world where your life path, your very essence, could be stolen, your energy, your potential ripped away by another. This is not mere fantasy, it's a terrifying reality. Taylor Swift, a beacon of modern music, sounds the alarm. In 2024, a chilling ancient concept known as destiny swapping emerged into public consciousness. A dark art where individuals attempt to alter another's life path, stealing their energy and controlling their destiny by transferring negative karma. The target, those with extraordinary destinies identified through psychic means. This sinister practice is reflected in Swift's Fortnite video featuring Post Malone, where he assumes her clean appearance, leaving her marked with his tattoos, abandoned at an old English phone booth, mirroring Sylvia Plath's tragic circumstances. These spiritual scammers operate through love spells and soul ties and sex magic, creating powerful emotional bonds that drain their victims' energy. They love-bomb their targets, overwhelming them with affection and false promises of spiritual growth. Through her art, she reveals the chilling reality of destiny swapping. The attachment becomes so intense that victims mistake manipulation for genuine spiritual connection. Taylor Swift is not just an entertainer. She's a warrior in a spiritual battle against unseen forces. Destiny swapping, this insidious practice, is not a product of our time. It stretches back through history, its tendrils weaving through ancient cultures and forgotten civilizations. The Egyptians whispered of Ka, the spiritual double that could be stolen or manipulated. In ancient Greece, the fates held the threads of human lives, and legend spoke of sorcerers who could alter fate. Throughout history, whispers of destiny swapping echoed through folk tales and legends. Stories of changelings, of doppelgangers who replaced unsuspecting souls. These tales, once dismissed as mere superstition, now take on a chilling relevance. They remind us that the desire to control destiny is as old as humanity itself. In the Prophesy, Swift reveals this dark reality, gathered with a coven round a sorcerer's table. But even statues crumble if they're made to wait. The victims often find themselves spending their last coin on psychic readings, desperately seeking answers about their supposed soulmates, only to discover they've encountered a catalyst twin flame or an imposter. Modern witches and New Age practitioners access the Akashic Records, searching for those with the highest manifestation power, the chosen ones with significant spiritual gifts. As Swift hints in her earlier work, Karma is her boyfriend. She keeps her side of the street clean, positioning herself as a good witch targeted by those who would steal her power. In TTPD, Swift expertly weaves these themes together, leaving breadcrumbs about relationships with various figures, while the line, "Who's gonna troll you like me?" serves as a knowing wink to the mind games at play. The concept of destiny swapping takes an even darker turn in The Alchemy, a song that appears to reference one relationship but harbors deeper meanings. The use of gold and golden serves as more than mere metaphor. It's a calculated reference to medieval alchemists who claimed to turn base metals into gold through magical thinking. These spiritual manipulators, much like ancient alchemists, promise transformation. They access the Akashic Records, a spiritual database of all souls, to exchange their target's positive karma and spiritual gifts with their own negative energy and burdens. The result? A redirected path, blocked opportunities, and profound spiritual confusion. Those who practice destiny swapping often display traits of borderline personality disorder, seeking to become their target's favorite person. This isn't just modern identity theft. It's an ancient practice that transcends cultures and time periods, aiming to steal not just identities, but entire life paths. The Era's tour visuals hint at this spiritual warfare. During Who's Afraid of Little Old Me, we witness a zombie tailor seemingly resurrected post-Destiny swap. This imagery eerily parallels the Buffy Faith body swap storyline, where death and resurrection play crucial roles, but Swift isn't just a passive player in this game. In I Can Do It With a Broken Heart, she issues a clear warning. Don't come for my job. It's a powerful statement that her kindness shouldn't be mistaken for weakness. She even acknowledges her own power, admitting, I put narcotics in all of my songs, and that's why you are all singing along. A candid confession about the addictive nature of her melodies and their ability to trigger dopamine and serotonin release. The oxytocin addiction harvested by these spiritual narcissists creates a Black Widow's spider web of emotional bondage. Victims become trapped, mistaking manipulation for destiny, confusion for cosmic connection. In her song Florida, the theme of escape emerges, a witness protection program from Destiny Swapping abusers. But even here, darker undertones suggest that some, like the song's protagonist, Florence's part is the abuser, also hiding out down south. Section 1. The Love Bomb. Imagine a love so intense, so all-consuming, that it feels like destiny. In Down Bad, Swift delves further into the metaphor of alien abduction, using it as a powerful allegory for the disorienting and damaging effects of narcissistic love bombing. This is the illusion woven by Destiny Swappers, a carefully constructed facade designed to disarm and ensnare their victims. The era's tour visuals highlight this theme, portraying the otherworldly nature of such intense, manipulative affection as an experience that leaves the victim lost and struggling to regain a sense of normalcy. These spiritual predators are masters of seduction, skilled at reading people and mirroring their desires. Swift has openly discussed how abduction serves as a metaphor for the way narcissists can love bomb their partners, only to hold their romantic affection hostage for years. As she has experienced with figures like Matty Healy or Carly Kloss, compliments flow freely, grand gestures abound, and declarations of love arrive with the force of a tidal wave. This leaves the victim pining for the same intense connection, trapped in a cycle of emotional abuse. The love bomb is not an expression of genuine affection, but rather a calculated tactic designed to create dependence and control. Consider Carly Kloss, a figure who allegedly attempted her own form of destiny swap. After becoming a billionaire through her marriage to Jared Kushner, rumors suggest she played a role in Scooter Braun's acquisition of Swift's music catalogue, a move that threatened to strip away Swift's artistic autonomy. The Gaylors, fans who view Swift's work through a queer lens, find themselves in a complex dance of interpretation. Swift's approach mirrors Andy Kaufman's legendary performance art, leaving breadcrumbs that simultaneously confirm and deny their theories. In The Alchemy, what initially appears as a Travis Kelce reference transforms under scrutiny. The repeated use of gold and golden, established code words for Kloss in Swift's lexicon, creates a deliberate double meaning, effectively gaslighting both casual listeners and dedicated Gaylors. But perhaps most intriguing is Swift's relationship with her fan base. In But Daddy, I Love Him, she turns the tables, portraying fans as the ones who are down bad, punished for attempting to control her destiny and diminish her power. The petty, cruel tone of TTPD serves a deeper purpose. It's Swift setting firm boundaries, demonstrating that she won't be controlled by fan expectations or attempts to swap her destiny. The message is clear: be very afraid of challenging her autonomy. Like a master magician, Swift performs these acts of misdirection while openly acknowledging them. Who's gonna troll you like me becomes both confession and warning. She's playing mind games and she wants you to know it. In this elaborate performance, Swift positions herself as both victim and perpetrator, targeted by destiny swappers while wielding significant power of her own. She's simultaneously the good witch who keeps her side of the street clean, and the sophisticated manipulator of mass perception. The spiritual battleground of TTPD reveals itself in its deepest layers, where Swift emerges as a powerful player, in an ancient game of energy and destiny. Remember the words from the Prophecy. No sign of soulmates, I'm just a paperweight in shades of grey, spending my last coin so someone will tell me it'll be okay. Please change the prophecy. These lyrics speak to a darker truth, the industry of spiritual manipulation that preys on the desperate. Psychics profit most by telling victims of destiny swappers that their person will return, creating an addiction to false hope and empty promises. But Swift stands apart as one of the chosen ones. Those Jesus referred to when he said, "Many are called, few are chosen." These individuals possess extraordinary manifestation power, making them prime targets for dark witches who lack significant power of their own. Section 3. Feeding the addiction. Destiny swappers exploit vulnerabilities, preying on insecurities, fears, and desires. They create dependence, making the victim feel lost without their attention. Like puppeteers, they manipulate emotions, triggering jealousy and self-doubt. They isolate victims from support systems, turning friends and family against them. Introducing drama and chaos, they keep the victim off balance and emotionally invested. Playing the victim, they elicit sympathy, manipulating the target into neglecting their own needs. Using guilt, they trap the victim, reminding them of sacrifices and shared love. The need for reassurance becomes an addiction. The victim loses sight of their own needs and dreams. They become shadows of their former selves, energy depleted, spirit broken. The manipulator thrives, feeding off the victim's life force. Trapped in a cycle of abuse, the victim believes they can fix the manipulator. Section 4. The Price of Freedom. Her allegiance, as revealed in TTPD, lies not with the casual Swifties but with the Gaylors, those who see beyond the surface narrative. The album's seemingly cruel tone serves as both boundary and protection spell, warning those who would dare to challenge her sovereignty. In this spiritual warfare, Swift emerges as a master strategist. She's learned to protect herself from destiny swappers while wielding her own considerable power. The message of TTPD becomes clear. She's not just a player in this game of spiritual chess. She's become the queen. In the end, TTPD stands as both warning and revelation, a testament to the complex web of energy, destiny, and power that lies beneath the surface of celebrity culture. For those who dare to look deeper, the album serves as a guidebook to the spiritual battlefield of modern fame. Remember, in this game of destiny swapping and spiritual warfare, not everything is as it seems, and perhaps that's exactly how Taylor Swift wants it. The fans who get it emerge transformed, their spirit tempered by adversity. They learn to set boundaries and protect their energy. They become warriors, armed with knowledge to protect themselves. They rise from the ashes, ready to embrace a future free from manipulation. Section 1. The Alchemy of Deception. Taylor Swift unveils a chilling narrative of spiritual manipulation. A tale of heartbreak reveals itself as a complex allegory for destiny swapping. Swift lures listeners into a labyrinth of hidden meanings. Gold serves as a crucial clue, transcending mere romantic imagery. These words harken back to ancient alchemists obsessed with transmuting base metals into gold. Swift transforms these words into potent symbols, representing the spiritual essence destiny swappers seek to steal. Swift's lyrical universe often incorporates real-life figures, veiled in metaphor and symbolism. One such figure is Kloss, rumored to play a pivotal role in Swift's narrative of destiny swapping. Once a close confidant, Kloss has become a shadowy figure, her actions scrutinized for clues to her alleged betrayal. Kloss's marriage to Joshua Kushner thrust her into a world of power and influence, contrasting Swift's creative sphere. Rumors suggest Kloss underwent her own destiny swap, exchanging artistic aspirations for political capital. The alleged role Kloss played in Scooter Braun's acquisition of Swift's master recordings further fueled speculation. Whether Kloss acted as a willing participant or an unwitting pawn remains debated among Swift's fan base. The golden thread in the alchemy takes on new significance when viewed through Kloss's alleged betrayal. Swift uses this motif to subtly indict Kloss, exposing the darkness beneath their bond. A subset of Swift's fan base, the Gaylors, interprets her work through a queer lens, finding evidence of same-sex relationships. Swift has both encouraged and confounded these interpretations, creating a complex narrative that fuels speculation. In The Alchemy, Swift appears to engage in gaslighting, both validating and invalidating the Gaylors' interpretations. The song's lyrics could reference Travis Kelce, a football player linked to Swift, yet the use of golden code words for Karlie Kloss casts doubt on this interpretation. Swift masterfully manipulates language, creating a double entendre that caters to and undermines the Gaylors' theories. She plays with their expectations, leaving them questioning their perceptions. This ambiguity lies at the heart of Swift's artistic genius. She understands the power of subtext and the thrill of decoding hidden meanings. Swift invites listeners to unravel the layers of meaning within her work, reveling in their bewilderment. Swift's career reflects both vulnerability and empowerment. In The Alchemy, Swift embraces her role in art and illusion. The song's playful yet defiant tone reveals agency. Swift refuses to be a passive victim. She is a master strategist. Swift asserts her right to control her narrative. In the game of destiny, Swift emerges as a formidable opponent. The Akashic Records are a boundless library containing the history of every soul. This cosmic database holds the blueprint of our past, present, and potential future. Mystics and seers have sought to access this repository for insights into life and reincarnation. Destiny swappers view the Akashic Records as a treasure trove of potential. They believe they can identify individuals with vibrant destinies to siphon their energy. These spiritual predators seek to drain the life force and opportunities of their victims. The concept of the Akashic Records speaks to a human desire for understanding and connection. Destiny swappers exploit this longing, twisting sacred knowledge for manipulation. They prey on those seeking enlightenment, offering false promises while draining their essence. Recognizing the signs of spiritual vampirism is crucial for protection. Destiny swappers mirror emotional vampires, draining energy and vitality. Emotional vampires unconsciously feed off others, while destiny swappers have a sinister agenda. They target individuals with specific energetic qualities, seeking to usurp their destinies. These predators disguise themselves as wounded souls or charismatic gurus. They use flattery and manipulation to insinuate themselves into their victims' lives. Destiny swappers feed on the emotional energy and spiritual potential of their targets. The impact can be devastating, leaving victims drained and disconnected. Victims may experience a loss of motivation, creativity, and a sense of being lost. Relationships and careers may suffer as the destiny swapper redirects energy towards themselves. Recognizing the signs of spiritual vampirism is crucial for protection. Pay attention to energy levels after interacting with certain individuals. Trust your intuition and create distance from those who drain you. The Eras Tour is a cathartic exploration of Swift's personal and artistic evolution. Each era reflects her musical growth and the impact of destiny swapping on her life. The tour becomes a testament to her resilience and a celebration of her freedom. Visual motifs underscore the lasting impact of destiny swapping. Snakes hint at betrayal and transformation, while mirrors reflect gaslighting and manipulation. Resurrection motifs point to Swift's strength and refusal to be defined by darkness. Each era becomes a chapter in her saga of survival and transformation. The Eras Tour is a public therapy session and a collective healing ritual. It reminds us that the human spirit can endure and triumph. The tour's set, pieces, costumes, and setlist represent the toll of destiny swapping. Each era reflects a different stage in Swift's healing journey. The tour is a testament to the power of art to process trauma and find meaning in pain. The archetype of the witch holds potent significance in Swift's mythology. The witch embodies the duality of feminine energy, capable of creation and destruction. Swift embraces this duality, casting herself as both victim and victor. In her earlier work, Swift aligned with the good witch, using powers for healing. She explored the darker aspects of magic and the thrill of power. She refuses to be confined by simplistic labels of good and evil. Swift's success is due to her ability to tap into the emotional depths of her listeners. Her melodies and lyrics resonate with a visceral intensity. Some accuse Swift of using manipulative tactics to ensnare her audience. Swift acknowledged this power, hinting at the addictive quality of her music. Her melodies trigger the release of feel-good chemicals in our brains. We become hooked on the emotional highs her music provides. This empathetic connection creates a vulnerability to influence. Swift inadvertently creates a complex web of emotional bonds. She becomes both the spider and the fly, navigating connection and control. Swift balances vulnerability and power in her music. She taps into collective emotional energy, empowering and entrapping her audience. Throughout Taylor Swift's musical journey, themes of fate, destiny, and breaking free from predetermined paths emerge persistently. From love story to the alchemy, Swift grapples with whether we control our destinies or are pawns in a cosmic game. In the Prophesy, Swift hints at a preordained path, feeling powerless to escape. The lyrics paint a picture of a woman trapped by others' expectations, her life unfolding according to a script she did not write. She sings of seeking confirmation that her suffering will lead to a brighter future, a love that will make the pain worthwhile. This yearning for answers reflects the vulnerability of those targeted by destiny swappers. Desperate for validation, they turn to psychics seeking reassurance that their suffering is not in vain. Yet the Prophecy offers no easy answers, reminding us that the path to self-discovery is rarely linear. Taylor Swift's exploration of destiny swapping in her music, particularly within the Alchemy and the Eras Tour, reveals a chilling truth about fame, power, and spiritual battles beneath celebrity culture. In a world obsessed with youth, beauty, and success, talent is often exploited. Those with extraordinary gifts become targets, their energy coveted by those seeking shortcuts to enlightenment, wealth, or influence. Swift, through her art, exposes the methods, motivations, and consequences of spiritual manipulation. She reminds us that the pursuit of fame can attract both benevolent and malevolent forces, with success often measured in emotional scars and spiritual battles. Her journey serves as a cautionary tale, urging us to protect our energy and recognize manipulation before becoming ensnared. The game of destiny, as Swift portrays it, is not for the faint of heart. It requires constant vigilance, confronting one's demons and protecting one's truth. Swift's resilience offers hope for those targeted or drained by others seeking to steal their light. She reminds us that we are defined by the strength we find within ourselves to overcome traumas. The battle for our destinies is fought within our souls for self-belief, authenticity, and the right to define our own paths. Taylor Swift stands as a powerful ally, her music a battle cry, her story a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit.